Wildcats. I'm Cam Chen.
And I'm Dolores Palmieri.
Course selection is just around the corner.
So now we're going to take the opportunity to interview a few of your counselors to let you know what you can do and how you can get ready for course selection.
So before we talk about course selection for next year, is there anything students should know about next semester?
Yes, Cam. If you're interested in changing your schedule for second semester, you have until the last day of final exams. Also, you have until the second marking period of second semester to drop a 6th class, take a class for pass-fail, or take a class audit.
So Mr. Stevens, when does course selection actually begin?
Good question. Course selection is actually going to begin tomorrow on Wednesday. Juniors are going to start going down to their counselors' offices starting Wednesday, the first Wednesday we get back from winter break. That will continue through February. Sophomores will meet with their counselors the last week of January through their English classes. They'll be receiving passes and information the week prior to that. Freshmen will meet with their counselors through their PE and health classes the first week in February. Again, they'll be receiving passes and information the week prior to that. So course selection begins now.
So Mr. Stevens, is there a place where I can find this course selection info?
Absolutely. We have a one-stop shop for all your course selection needs. We'll be posting on the main LHS homepage. It will be entitled Course Selection. It will have a document library and a video library to help you with all your most frequently asked questions and concerns. The students right now do not have a paper curriculum guide, so that will also include the online curriculum guide. Check it out.
So Mrs. Angelos, what should all of us students keep in mind when we're selecting all of our courses?
Students, we want you to take it seriously. Read the curriculum guide, understand prerequisites and what the courses are really about. Ask questions. Your teachers are in the process of making really thoughtful recommendations for you in many of your core classes, but there's more to offer at Libertyville High School. So come by your counselor's office and ask some questions. Your parents are a great resource, of course, as well, and we want you to plan together as a family. And last but not least, just making changes, it's really tough to do later on. Please choose carefully when you are making your appointments. We schedule our classes with our teachers based on who registered for them originally. So schedule changes are difficult to do, and we want to get it right the first time with you.
So what do students need to prepare for course selection?
Course request sheets will be available in your third period class starting tomorrow. There will also be extras available in the LST or on the course request website. Please remember the updated curriculum guide is only available online. This will give you course descriptions, course prerequisites, and descriptions of all of the courses.
So is there anything else that we should really keep in mind when we're selecting our courses?
Know our graduation requirements. We do require that all students take at least 5 classes in addition to PE. We also want you to be considerate and plan with your individual post-high school goals in mind. Your classes should reflect your interests, your abilities, and your goals. You're speaking to whomever will be evaluating your transcript in the future. This is all about you. Ask questions once again. And don't forget about summer school. You'll be signing up with us. There are so many opportunities that you can take advantage of over the summer, so use them.
Is there anything juniors need to keep in mind when planning for their senior year?
Juniors, when you're signing up to be a senior, make sure that you enroll in a government class and a consumer education class. To meet the consumer education requirement, you may take AP Macroeconomics, or you may take personal finance or consumer management. Also, make sure you look over the English electives and choose carefully and make sure it's a good fit for you.
So Mrs. Stetter, is there anything that the current sophomores should keep in mind when they're choosing their courses?
As a junior, you'll be taking U.S. history class. Please consider also to continue taking those challenging college prep classes.
So, is there anything that current freshmen need to keep in mind when they're selecting their courses?
Sophomores, if you are going to take driver's education next year, you want to make sure that you have PE in your schedule opposite driver's education. If you're going to take it outside of school, please make sure you provide us with a completion of the course so we can get you the credit for driver's education.
Mrs. Newberger, what should students bring to their counselor appointments?
We are asking students to please arrive on time for your appointment at your scheduled time with your course request sheet already filled out in pencil and signed by your mom or dad.
So say that my course selection appointment is a little later than my friends. Does that matter at all?
So we get that question an awful lot. Whether you meet with your counselor on January 7th or February 26th, you will have the same consideration for every class. We turn in all of those request sheets at the end of February to our administration, and they make decisions based on all the requests at one time.
So there you have it. Course selection is right around the corner. So don't forget to stop by the course selection webpage and visit your counselor in the LST.
We hope this took care of any concerns you may have, but as always, if you still have any unanswered questions, feel free to drop by your LST and ask your counselor. So we hope you really enjoy planning your future as a Wildcat.
I know I have.